What's up YouTube, Capital G here. Got a little bit of a one-shot compilation for you guys to check out. These are going to be duels that are going to be decided incredibly fast because of cards like limiter removal, and sometimes their life points are going to be inconsequential. I'm talking about people are going to have like over 15,000 life points, tag level stuff, and they're still going to be able to get one shot. Well, basically they're just going to get OTK'd, I guess you could say. It's so jarring to me that limiter removal even went to 2 from 1 on the ban list, because this was a card that had been limited to 1 since like the DM era, and it's so weird because everyone knows that the only good use or application for limiter removal is to OTK your opponent with it. Hell, even in the original DM anime, I believe it was in the Dungeon Dice Monsters arc, Joey or Duke Devlin used this to one-shot Joey. Joey had Goblin Attack Force in defense mode, and he was like, well, I'm fine, I got a monster in defense mode. Duke Devlin was like, summon Gradius, equip Fairy Meteor Crush on it, limiter removal, Pierce for game, and he basically one-shot him. So it's so weird that the card had been limited for like 15 years, and then Konami was like, let's just put this at 2, even though that it only can be used for OTKs for the most part. Cyber Dragon's obviously a deck that can take care or take use of that OTK. Once they get machine duplication, I kind of feel like you have to be concerned about your life points, but he even took it one step further. He was like, Cap, nah, man, we're not just going to double attacks. We're going to double attacks, then double attacks. He actually activates the Power Bond, thus making his Cyber in Dragon, which you barely ever see summoned. I wish he would have went with the Cybernetic Revolution artwork. I like that one so much more. He's going to obviously make it 8,000, then makes it 16,000. Yeah, good luck surviving a 16,000 attack. your 1,900, like that Tinky boost of 100 ain't getting the job done. But hey, that was just one duel. Maybe his next opponent can have better luck. He's playing Noble Knights. Noble Knights are going to be able to put a ton of monsters on board. The problem with Noble Knights is they just can't defend themselves. I mean, you have Morgana, which is kind of like this hand trap that covers everything, but that's basically it. You clog your back row up with Noble Knights, still with these Noble Arms cards, and I feel like Noble Knights, they still kind of have the same problem that they had before. Going first, it just doesn't really feel like you do a lot. Honestly, you know what? I'm not sure if he's like locked into Noble Knights or anything like that. I think that you just make Bagusta here. I feel like if you don't know what you're playing against, just make Bagusta instead of making the second King Arthur. Just fucking make Bagusta, because at least then you know your opponent probably is going to be annoyed and have to put a bunch of monsters in defense mode. Has the Cyber Dragon, gonna contact Fuse, probably, oh no, he doesn't even activate the machine duplication, he just limiters twice, and that's pretty much a wrap. See, Konami, this wouldn't have been an OTK under previous ban lists, and this the freaking limiter removal shouldn't have went to 2 confirmed. And then our last duel is actually going to be one that, yeah, the title basically explains it. It says, this damage makes Crusadia proud. I did not see, oops, that wasn't supposed to happen. I did not see this type of damage coming, especially considering you can see that the opponent at the top is playing a banish-like deck, and he has the Necro face, so he's going to gain tons of life points with the Soul Absorption. He has Pot of Desires as well. I mean, this is basically tag-level life points. You can see 18,000 life points in your first turn. There should be zero chance of you getting OT. Like, how do you get OTK'd when you have 18,000 life points by one monster? Like, that doesn't even make sense, right? And he's going to have double Grim Maju. They're both going to be, I think, 6,000 attack. So fair enough. You don't have any stun or any interaction with your opponent, but you don't feel like you're going to get OTK'd through fucking 18,000 life points and 2 6,000 attack monsters. But hey, this is Yu-Gi-Oh! Ever since that Utopia double card got revealed, man, this card allows for some dumb stuff. Goes for Utopia double, it's gonna add double or nothing, and you know that you can do crazy damage. Utopia Beyond is the perfect counter here, because not only does it crank itself up to 6,000 attack, which is nice, so his opponent had 2 6,000 attack monsters, and now he has 0, and his opponent has 6,000 attack Utopia, but he's actually going to be able to make both of these Gren Maju 0 attack. Then he's going to activate Shining Draw, and this is just silly. He's going to be able to get freaking 4 Zexal weapon cards, equip them all, and now he can attack every monster his opponent controls once each, thanks to this one right here, the Zexal weapon Aura Strike. You know, there was actually a time where I was using a couple of the Zexal weapons in my Utopia deck. They're actually pretty fun. One of those things that just never really amounted to competitive play, but it was definitely fun. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed those little sack duels. If you did, give the video a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.